Hello, this is ASMR Vibes. Welcome back to another video. I thought today I would show off some of my original Nintendo games. Now, it's important to note that these games in particular, I actually purchased from a friend who was going to get rid of them. I also did not grow up on the original NES system. I did grow up on the later half of the Super Nintendo generation going into the N64 and PS1 cycle, and Saturn, respectively. So, some of these games will not be very familiar to me. But let me know in the comments if there's something that maybe I should play that might hold up well today. As always, if you do like what you see, don't forget to leave a like, comment. Any feedback is always appreciated. So first up, we have Solar Jetman. This one isn't too familiar to me. It says conquer 12 alien worlds. Pretty standard backing. That was like the noise that plastic makes when tapping. Okay. Next is Dig Dug, and I know enough to know that this is a classic, and I would imagine this would probably be a good game to play, just for some quick fun. I haven't played it on the NES, although I've played other iterations of it. And honestly, I can't recall where I first played it. I think I first played Dig Dug on a older PC, maybe like Windows 95 comes to mind. But yeah, good game. Have these neat little sleeves here to hold. Not all of them have the sleeves. Okay. Next we have Punch Out. I played the Super Nintendo version of Punch Out a little bit, or you know what? It might have actually been the Wii Punch Out game that I played. I have largely not played a whole lot of Punch Out, but it always looked interesting. I suppose I just never had a desire to go through them, but I think it's pretty cool that Mike Tyson is on the cover. I don't think he's on future releases, so that's kind of neat. Okay. Next we have Contra, and this is something that I've played on the Nintendo Entertainment System. In my opinion, it's not as good as the Super Nintendo iteration, or I suppose sequel is the proper term. But this is still pretty fun, and it looks pretty good for an older game. I think I had a hard time just getting past the first level. It's quite difficult. But yeah, all in all, it was still fun to play, and it is co-op. So yeah. Okay, we have a classic here, and actually a game that I've actually never beat. I've gotten pretty far, maybe like 2/3 of the way through. I beat Super Mario World. If you're noticing a theme here of me playing more Super Nintendo games versus Nintendo, but this, I mean, I'm sure this is the popular choice, but this is probably my favorite original Nintendo game. Um, yeah, it's really well done for an older game. It still holds up. I really should try and beat it. Okay. Next we have Excitebike. And yeah, another Nintendo original Nintendo game. Haven't played this one much either, but always looked pretty interesting. But I actually don't know much about Excitebike. I just know it's pretty straightforward. I think you just it's a what would you call it, like a 2D type game where you're just racing from left to right and going up and down certain hills at certain elevation, but that's about all I know. So maybe that's the gist of it, maybe it's not, but yeah. Okay, so we have next here, Mickey Mousecapade. I do not know really anything about this one. Yeah, I have no idea. Let me know. Should I pop this game in? It's by Capcom here, so maybe it's a good game. But like I said, absolutely no idea on this one. I would really like to know if this is worth playing, or if I'll run into the old Nintendo difficulty and lose all interest. I don't know. Okay. Next we have Duck Hunt, and obviously a classic. Like I said, I didn't grow up on this generation of games, but I do have an appreciation for it. So while I can't really recall a time that I played this game, I've seen countless videos and images of it. I know that it doesn't work on modern TVs, something to do with the attachment that you get for this game, which I do not have, unfortunately. So I don't even think I'd be able to play it, even if I had the right TV. What is next here? This is Silent Service by Ultra Games. Another one I don't know much about, judging by the image here. Looks like some sort of submarine game. But yeah, not too sure if this one's worth playing or not. Next we have Top Gun. I wonder if this is a license game after the movie. Another one I'm not too sure about, but might be fun. This might be one to take a look at. Or is this just a classic arcade game? I don't know. Sometimes I mix up the games. I think I'm thinking of, what is it, 1945 or something? Yeah, I'm not sure. Next is Trick Shooting. Looks like it's developed or published by Nintendo, probably both. Don't know much about this. Honestly, doesn't look like a whole lot of fun, judging by the art direction here. But who knows? It could be fun. next is Ghostbusters, published by Activision. I haven't played Ghostbusters on the NES, but yeah, could be one I have to give a shot to. Don't have much else to say about this one. I actually haven't really looked much into it, so yeah, I'm not sure. Okay. And lastly, we have Pac-Man. Obviously a classic, and what I'm curious to know, because the Super Nintendo is the system I grew up on. I just missed the original Nintendo system. I would imagine that this is a port of the arcade game Pac-Man, but I could be wrong. So if you know, let me know. I'm sure this is a fine port, even if it is, but more of just a curiosity. I would say out of all of these, the game I have played most is probably Contra. I've always liked the series, and I do like those kind of games that you can just pick up and play, especially the older games, because what you see here is actually really what I have. So I'm missing all of the manuals for all of these games, and while I could look online for certain instructions and so forth, it is nice just to be able to put a game in and play it. But out of these games, the one that I think I'd want to maybe play more of, and like I said, you'll have to let me know if there's something here that you highly recommend out of this lot, or maybe a game I don't have. But I really think I should play Punch-Out! I feel like I'm doing myself a disservice by not playing this. But that is the end of the video. I knew this was going to be a shorter video, as my Nintendo collection is limited. As mentioned, all of this was from a friend I purchased for a very cheap amount. He was going to, I think, either just throw away or sell to like a pawn shop or something. So I was able to swoop in and save the day. But if you made it towards or to the end of this video, thank you for watching. And as mentioned, any feedback is always appreciated, especially if you do like the content here on the channel. Don't hesitate to subscribe. I'm trying to march my way to 20 ASMRvibes subscribers. That would just be great. So, but yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a terrific rest of your day.